The venture cars are finally running on the Pere Marquette. Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Trains Are Awesome video. We're here at Chicago Union Station, the departure point for trains traveling all across the United States. Our trip today is exciting because it is one of the first days that the brand new train cars for Amtrak's Midwestern routes are being used on the Pere Marquette. So, what is the Pere Marquette? It's a once daily train service between Chicago, Illinois, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. This train leaves Grand Rapids in the early morning and gets back late at night. Service is funded by the state of Michigan. For many years, the Pere Marquette used Amtrak Superliner cars. These double-deck cars are among the most comfortable trains in the world, in my opinion. While the new cars aren't quite as comfortable, it's worth noting that the oldest Superliners are over 40 years old. Now Amtrak has purchased new rail cars, called venture cars, built by Siemens. Siemens is a German company, but their US factory is located in Sacramento, California. They have been introduced on several Midwestern routes already. Now, Amtrak doesn't announce when they will be introduced to a new route, so imagine our surprise walking onto the platform and seeing that these cars were finally on the Pere Marquette. In fact, this video was recorded on Friday, September 16th, 2022. The very first run for the Ventures on the Pere Marquette was the day before, on September 15th. This means we were one of the very first people traveling to Grand Rapids to have these Venture cars. For American standards, the seats don't have much cushioning or recline, which would be a big issue for longer distance trains. However, they have power sockets in between the seats rather than in the windowsill, and each seat has its own armrests on both sides, something the older cars don't have. Unfortunately, the screens were still not working. Baggage can be stowed in the large overhead racks or at the end of each car. The two cars on today's train are a married pair, meaning they're permanently coupled to each other. As we depart Chicago, we first see some Horizon cars parked at the old mail platforms. These have Polar Express stickers on them. Though the Venture cars may not be as comfortable as the Superliners, they certainly beat the Horizon cars. Next we pass Amtrak's Chicago Yard and Shops. You never know what unique cars and locomotives you'll see passing through here. Once we've crossed the Chicago River, we begin our exodus from Chicago. Though the Pere Marquette runs through Indiana, no stops are made. In about 2 hours, we make our first stop in Michigan.
Once again, St. Joseph and Harbor will be next. Thank you.
The reason there's still an old Amfleet cafe car in our consist is because the cafe and business class Ventures haven't been put into service yet.
Have a good one. We'll see you Sunday. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not really give it to her. She just took it. Go ahead. Go right thing. All the stairs to the left.
Thank you.
The interior is very spacious and modern, a much needed upgrade. They are based on the Siemens Viaggio cars used for the Railjet in Austria and the Czech Republic. If you want a more detailed tour of these train sets, check out the Wolverine video we posted over the summer. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing to Trains Are Awesome. Time to do a tour of the toilet. Like in most European trains these days, the door locks with buttons rather than a classic deadbolt. The toilet is clean, fully stocked, and functional. It flushes using motion sensors, which I think is a nice touch. I also love the light in the mirror. We've arrived in Grand Rapids, Michigan. The train station is only accessible from the east, but our train arrives from the west, so we have to back into the station. This always takes a few minutes.
It's time to check around your seats and the overhead luggage rack for your personal possessions. The local time in Grand Rapids is 11:29.
Since there was no one in the back car, passengers are assigned a car based on their destination. The conductor turned off the lights so he could see better as the train backed in. It feels so weird to see venture cars at Grand Rapids' little station. I'm definitely glad to see these cars finally deployed on this route. Though they are not everyone's favorite, I think that this investment in a modern product sends the right message to customers. What do you think of these trains? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Trains Are Awesome, and we'll see you next time.